All right, sorry to sold the bag. Hopefully someone can pick it up. What's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, anyone to have it on me and keep it on me at all times. Another fun fact. Here we are to do a breakdown / live reaction review to chapter 33 of Boruto 2 Blue Vortex, which is known as Shattering Future. I'm already intrigued. Shattering Future? Okay! But regardless, I'm excited. Now, Sarada already going blind with something I was kind of slandering her for last review. A lot of people did point out, presumably every single black spear she uses is like a use of Amaterasu, a use of Tsukuyomi, a use of everything. And like, she's used a lot already. She just unlocked the thing properly. And I do mean like properly, not that long ago. She had it obviously at the start, or not even at the start, before time skip. And then she just had it ever since then. But on top of that, she has been using it a lot. So it makes sense that she'd burn herself out considering she's been spamming spears and doesn't really have anyone to properly teach her about it. Because the only person who could have properly taught her about the Mangekyo left for 2 years, then got treed. So I can't blame Sarada too much. And obviously, they still have other means and metrics to overcome Mamushi. I'm assuming that's what this Shattering Futures is going to be about. But I do feel bad for Sarada. I feel like this was meant to be her moment to cook. And then, like, they're just going to give it to her. But at the same time, like, narratively, I understand not giving her this juicy, meaty dub because she got the juicy, meaty dub against Ryu, right? Like, if we're thinking about it logistically, it was Boruto who got the dub against Matsuri. It was Sarada who got the dub against Ryu, and no one got the dub against Shura, because Shura's just kind of good like that. But essentially, Sarada had her moment with Hidari, and then the moment with Ryu, so she's had enough cookage, right? Presumably this is going to be a time for another character to step up, like a Himawari, like a Kawaki, maybe? I don't know. But regardless, I'm excited. Let's not waste more time. Let's hop right into chapter 33, Shattering Futures. I'm still not the biggest fan of this fit. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know. I know this is an alternate color wave for it, but like, it's still not. I don't know, especially like with how hard the fits are in the family generally. I feel like she could do a little bit better. Hopefully she gets a different fit soon. That's the thing. I don't think so. I think we're kind of stuck with these fits for a while. But let's see. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. They're all mushing it. They're mushing it everywhere. That's still crazy though. The fact that they're mushing it like this, like that's wild. Like imagine this ability on basically any other character. Well, to be fair though, the intelligence cut is bad. Like that's the one thing where it's like, no matter what, it's probably gonna be like a bad thing. But like, take away the intelligence. Well, no, you can't take away the intelligence cut. That counterbalances the full power cloning. But even still, especially considering they're dumb, but they're not dumb, right? Like they aren't. Oh, what's 1 + 1? 47. Like they're that stupid. They're still able to coordinate and fight and use abilities and stuff like that. And that level of cloning, it's the real quality stuff. This guy needs to go. And remember, he's based off of Bug. Komamushi Bug for the longest time, because he's based off of Bug. This isn't Hidari, who's based off of, Sasuke Uchiha. This isn't... That's like the most cracked one we've had so far. Like, who's Moegi, bro? Like, okay, I know she has wood stuff. But like, okay, legitimately. And like, Shinki was also pretty cracked too. But still, I'd say, in comparison, Mamushi has put up a much better performance and has a much better unique ability than Hidari ever did. Which is crazy to think, because this guy's based off of Bug. But let's see. Konohamaru, Boruto, and Team 7 reunited. And presumably Konohamaru's the only one who doesn't know it at this point. Sarada knows it, but she's knocked out. And Mitsuki... He's basically got it. Like even if he doesn't legally have it, he knows ball. Let's see. Oh, interesting. Only one eye though. That actually would be unique. Notably. Oh, I need to reread Naruto. I forget whether or not. Oh, but this does feed into the idea I saw in last month's comments. The idea that Sarada may actually have 2 separate abilities and she just doesn't know it because only her one eye is bleeding massively. Her other eye is fine. And also, we do know. She could not be like her daddy, who had basically Amaterasu and Amaterasu 2 Electric Boogaloo. She could be like her uncle. Uncle. Where she has the main, like, offensive... Well, to be fair, Tsukuyomi and Amaterasu are both very offensive abilities. But essentially, she could be like Itachi and have a separate eye ability that she just doesn't know about yet because she doesn't have any training for it. But, on top of that, I don't think we've ever seen someone go blind in one eye first. That could be an interesting progression where, like, she is able to still use her one good eye, but one of her eyes, her right eye in particular, the one that's tied to whatever her ability is called. I forgot already. But essentially, whatever her eye ability is tied to, she goes blind from that one, but so is the other one. I don't think we've seen that. But then again, I just don't know. I don't remember. I know we've seen characters go blind in one eye, like Itachi did, but notably, the second Itachi went blind in one eye, he left. It was gone. Sasuke, he went blind in both pretty much instantly because he was spamming Amaterasu, and I forget exactly what it's called, bro. What is it's some name, bro. Man, the flame control, right? Whatever it was called. Enton Kagetsuchi, essentially. So he went blind in both, but let's see. Darn it, Kawaki! You were supposed to get Kawaki, bro. You're never I mean, like, to be fair, he did do really good against Jorah. So, like, I'm not gonna slander him expeditiously. But Brody, Sarada, her abilities intentionally make her go blind. What do you mean you're huffing and puffing and down on your knees already? Get up! Let's see. Darn it. Big bro. Oh, poor you boy, bro. Oh, poor you boy. I didn't mean, yo, bro, Tato chip like that for real. I can't even say hop on that shit. She thinks that's her brother. Let's see. Relax. Simply ran out of gas. What does power Kawaki? I forget. Is it just food? Like, is he just a dude most of the time? Like, what do you mean you ran out of gas? You didn't even take any damage so far. You really just burnt through your stuff. To be fair, though. I'm talking all this smack. Like, I can only run the 100 and the 200 with any sort of efficiency. Put me in a 400. I can do it. Wouldn't be good. Wouldn't be pretty. Ugh. Heaven forbid I did anything wrong to this. So I can't blame Kawaki. Especially considering, like, all of his support, anything that wasn't attack power was drained. Presumably, I'm not saying that had a direct effect on his stamina, but it probably didn't help. And he's probably not used to operating at this level of power output, right? Like, it's just not, it's not something, it's like, if you've taken a break from working out or doing something, and then you suddenly go and do it again at what you would think would be your old levels, or try to even push to new levels, your body's not gonna like it. You may be able to. It's impressive. Like, there have been times where I've had to take, like, multiple weeks off from the gym, and I've gone back, and my body's like, okay, we're back, and then I'll just go, and then sometimes I will even be just a teeny, an inch stronger, or things will be a little bit easier. But outside of that, yeah, it's very rare for the body to adjust. And Kawaki, this is Kawaki's first proper show out. Like, technically, you could argue he had a show out against Jorah, but still, that was very, very short. Meanwhile, he's been running a stamina gauntlet and annihilating Mushis all day. Let's see. Save all your worry for Sarada instead. Yeah, just get her out of here. Boruto does have the flying Raijin. Let's see. Huh? Boruto. Why did I say Boruto? I don't know why I say Boruto like that. Like, whenever I'm reading in a character voice, like, Boruto, when it's Boruto? Like, it doesn't necessarily matter. Let's see. Boruto, what is Sarada's condition? Knocked out. Oh. Alright. She's young. Alright. She's breathing. I don't think she's in serious danger. But I'm worried about the Mangekyo's damage to her vision. Hey, like I said, though, it's only one eye. I mean, I wouldn't it be fun being half blind? Like, this isn't even fun. Like, it is insane to think. I can't. Like, there's, like, for reference, let me back up a little bit. And when can I not see my finger? All right, at this point, like, hold on. I can't see. Okay, now I can see a little bit. Let me do this. Yeah, I can't see my finger right now. That's crazy. That, like for someone who's used to having a much broader field of view, like that's insane thing that I can't. Hold on, there. I can't. And like you can see, I'm looking hard. There we go. I see it just like over the bridge of my nose. That's it. So I'm not saying being half blind is fun. Being any blind at all isn't fun, but at least it's only one. Let's see. Let me see. Oh, Himawari with the clutch up. Okay. Okay. Wait. Oh, okay, Himawari. Okay, she said, hey, well, to be fair, though, she did heal INOJIN, too, right? So, she's got this healing stuff down. I mean, and technically, now I think about it, Kurama kind of, at least with their chakra, has always been basically a support type as well as crazy offense, right? Because all the way back when it was just fueling Naruto, that man did have a whole hole poked in his ribs. Like, basically, his whole lung was punctured by Sasuke. And Kurama was like, man, some light, and then healed him up. So it makes sense that Himawari, who has the full Kurama, especially this full reincarnating Kurama, to be able to heal some blood vessels. Let's see. I've healed the damage to the blood vessels and stopped the bleeding, but I don't know if that'll help at all with their vision. That's a good question. Like, I don't think healing would have helped. Like, we don't actually see it, because there aren't actually healers in the Uchiha clan. It's not an ability that happens all too often. But we don't actually know if the blindness of the Mangekyo can be, like, weaned off, or at least delayed by, like, wiggling your toes and tickling your nose, like just blasting general healing energy. We don't know, but I doubt it. I feel like it's probably, like, I feel like Mangekyo blindness is more like aging, right? Like ultimately, you can heal as you get older, but your body's still like it's decaying after a certain point. It's just not reproducing the same way that it could. I'm assuming that's how Mangekyo blindness works. It probably isn't just like if you heal the damage quickly enough, the blindness will go away. I think that is just a thing that's gonna suck to suck. So hopefully she can find her dad's old eyes. Like I hope he stored them somewhere and maybe like told Sakura about it and said, hey, just in case our baby girl ever wakes up on Mangekyo, here I kept the originals, swap them out for her, because it doesn't have to be a sibling, it just has to be a close relative. So Sasuke ain't getting much closer than the daddy. Let's see. Yep, and she's knocked out. And at least some of the blood's gone away. Oh, it's so sad though. Himawari can't even acknowledge her brother because she doesn't realize that's her brother. Let's see. Oh. So, Ada, you need to move. And all their drool, all their nasty. Ada, you need to move. Dip now. Mamushi, stop. You're making me uncomfortable. This is not safe. Let's see. Oh, well. My glorious, handsome, legendary, juicy, strongest in the verse king. I know he's not Shibai, but my glorious, juicy, handsome, strongest in the verse, who's not named Shibai, King Damon. He's still standing tall. So let's see you get them. I'm just so shocked he can't fly. That feels like such a weird thing to not give him. Like Delta can fly. I think Boro could fly. Ada can obviously fly. Why can Damon not fly? That feels so weird. That's like such a strange oversight. Yo, Amato. Especially to upgrade Damon, bro. Give him the ability of, like, that's wild that he doesn't have that. I know it's the Naruto verse, and flight actually still isn't super common. It's actually one of the rare things, like, a lot of, like, notably, well, actually, to be fair, Similarly Sins is another verse where flight isn't actually the most common thing, but a lot of characters can do it, or can just jump really, really high. But, like, Damon, man, if you'll get flight added to your repertoire, bro, hurry it up. Let's see. Zerp. What is that? What is that? I don't know what that means. Zerp. Let's see. Such an irritating... Oh, that's them. What kind of sound is that? Zerp. Is that like a vocalization? Are they just buzzing? Weird. Let's see. Such an irritating noise, you darn bugs. Just come at me all at once, will ya? Let's get this over with.
Ah, that's why he's Michael. That's why he's him. That's why Doc that talk. Big David. Big David talk.
Spooky tool. Talk mad spooky. Spookalicious, bro. Tato chip. My back hurts, Loki. Oh, make sure you stretch. But regardless, talk spooky to him, David. Will he clutch up, though? We know he did clutch up in the original timeline. It got 8 in the original timeline. So, or one of the timelines, right? President shows multiple variations of the future, but still. Cook him, David. Cook him. Let's see. You know, if Mushi was literally anybody else, I'd say me too. But no. Let's see. It's no use. Hold on. I feel like it's been a while since I've done this. It's no use. Oh, I can't do it, bro. I can't do it. It's crazy to think Sonic 06 is 20 years old now. That's wild. One more year, Sonic 06 would be able to legally purchase special drink. Like that. That's wild. Like, man. I'm old. But regardless, it's no use. At this rate, we'll be wiped out. Hey, how much more do you know? What happens next? Well, really, does he know? We do know he did know Yoda was gonna die. It's like, maybe he does. Maybe he's like, hey. So what did Doctor Strange say? Hardest choices require the strongest wills? Or no, that's Thanos. Wrong. I was thinking of the whole future sight thing, but let's see. 4 days ago. That's the last time Prescient showed me any possible futures. Oh, so you just fly. Just fly and fly. Uh-oh. I mean, to be fair, though, I think it's a good thing. I do like that the future sight is very limited and very fragmentary. I've always been hesitant, like, I've talked about this before. In my own narrative I'm writing, I was half tempted, in earlier drafts of the story, I actually gave one of the main characters, like, future sight. It was very, like, fractured and very partial, very akin to Presidents, but I was just like, I don't like messing with time, which is funny. But, like, despite how much I do love stories surrounding time, it's very hard to write them. And thusly, I typically don't mess with it. I don't mess with future sight. I don't mess with time travel. It's just not fun. It's not fun to write. It's fun to read. But even then, sometimes it's not fun to read because it feels like it breaks stuff a lot. So I do prefer when Future Sight and Future Visions are heavily balanced like this. So it looks like he just doesn't know. Now they are truly flying blind. Let's see.
And it was based on that intel that I imparted that I imparted the mind transmission formation to you. I haven't had any updates since then.
So, that's right. But that does raise the question, what does trigger it? Because we've seen him undergo, like, maybe it is just massive shifts in the timeline where things change, though. I think that's it. But it is interesting that it is so picky. It's not the most insane thing, though, for it to be picky, because we saw that with Omnipotence, right? Ada only activated Omnipotence under, like, the most insane circumstances ever, and hasn't been able to activate it again. Like, they all have their base abilities that they have, but there's higher level stuff that, like, actual divine, like, transcendental, fourth dimensional stuff. Yeah, it is good that they don't have control over that, and it is sort of randomly balanced. Notably, funnily enough, that does speak to my straight up hypocrisy, because, like, a lot of times I don't like uncontrollable narrative aspects. It feels like at any point in the story, oh, here's this uncontrollable narrative aspect I introduced. Time to utilize it at the perfect time for the plot. But in cases like this, where it is balanced enough that it can't, like, it just straight up can't be used in an on-the-fly, on-the-spot situation like this, and characters are still forced to improvise, I like that. If you're going to include random narrative chance as part of your universe, do it like this, where they kind of have to ball. Like, they don't know what balling's gonna be like. They gotta have the ball. Let's see.
I haven't had any updates since then.
What do you mean, updates?
Prescience's precognitions come at random times. Sadly, I can't peek at the future whenever I want. That's just how it works.
That does, like... Obviously, we know Prescience and Omnipotence and all that. They are watered-down versions of what Shibai could do. So, like... Does Shibai just have does he just flat out have live in-battle precog? Like, real precog. Not that Sharingan type precog where it can be outplayed. Like, straight, genuine can see the future. Like, it's crazy to think, but every single ability we've seen used by any of these beings that are based on Shibai's corpse is legit just Shibai upscale. Because we know he has the complete version of that. Whatever he... Like, genuinely... a big thing that me and a lot of my fellow friends who, like, read Boruto have talked about, like, do we think Shibai's gonna be encountered? I mean, like, it wouldn't be the first, like, it'd be such a jump. It'd be, like, are we really, like, I just don't see the narrative going to fighting Shibai. Like, as logical as a step it is, right? Like, it is the fattest, meatiest Chekhov split gooter that's ever been sat on a wall. Of like, yeah, this is the real final boss thing. Like Shibai screams Kaguya, right? Like when you think back of like the foreshadowing for Kaguya throughout all of Naruto, like, yeah, it's there. Same thing for Shibai. I don't know. Like, it'd be great. Like, I mean, I'm not mad at higher dimensional verses, not at all. But I want to see how we get there. Let's see.
What's been happening since I told you about your new?
I love how you asked about the new in quotation marks.
What's been happening since I told you about your new jutsu is different from every scenario I had seen up until that point.
Yeah, but that I do love that too. If you are going to change the future, Butterfly Effect, Butterfly, I'm said it again. Butterfly Effect does go crazy, right? Like it will, even the slightest change is what could cause mass ramification of the Butterfly Effect, but. For something as big as an entirely different jutsu that fundamentally changed how the mission was likely run in comparison to the original timelines. Yeah, I'm glad that there is such variety. But notably, outside of Sarada, blowing her eye up, so far things have been presumably going better than the original timeline. Himawari hasn't taken any lethal damage. No one has taken any lethal damage. In fact, Momoshi, I'm not saying they haven't done nothing, but they haven't really done much of anything to anyone. They haven't done major damage. Let's see. Huh?
For some unknown reason, Momoshi attacked days earlier than expected.
Butterfly Effect. Let's see.
The greatest misfortune being that it ended up coinciding with Kobu's visit.
That is true. But unironically, I'm happy that Kobu lived, mainly because I feel like it proves a point. Kobu now knowing the threat of the divine trees and experiencing them directly is a good thing. It's like, Kachin Koji, I believe, was half right. Kobu did need to be exposed to the Shinju. And by proxy, his exposure to the Shinju and seeing that Shikamaru was, like, required, like, that was good. But I don't, that is something where I don't think Koji intended it to go that way. Obviously, we know he did. He was like telling INOJIN, let him die, bro, leave. But very specifically, I think it did need to go in the way that it did. Because that now, it alleviates pressure. So, while Mamushi attacking early is a bad thing, because they weren't planning around that, it is a good thing, because it, even if it hasn't fully removed the worry of Shikamaru getting removed, it has basically put that on hold. Until the Divine Trees are handled, they don't have to worry about losing Shikamaru, I don't think. Let's see. Uh-oh. I forgot I was listening, like, wait a second. What? Wait, more God stuff? Man, what did I do with that? What did I do with that body? Let's see.
What? Prescience. Precognition. Such a thing is possible.
So that's like, I know though that is kind of just how scientists be science though, right? Like a lot of stuff we don't know until we do it. So Shibai experimenting with the corpse of a god, like that. I mean, I guess Amato experimenting with the corpse of a god, like that is insane. But yeah, I guess he wouldn't know. He probably didn't have full contact. He was just like, man, we ball. And then balling ended up turning into different things. It ended up turning into Ada. It turned into Damon. And now it's turning into Kashi Koji. I was like, huh? Wait a minute. So we're grasping in the dark? I totally thought you knew way more about what was going to be happening.
I believe I told you that to know the future leads to the act of destroying it.
And that is true. And that's the one thing I do like about... I'll say this. It is more common. Sometimes it doesn't happen, though. Because, notably, funnily enough, it really depends on what the story is about. Because there are two major types of stories, generally speaking. This is a generalization, so it's not true for everything. But there are two types of stories. Stories that are about defying fate, and stories that are about enforcing fate, right? Like, I feel like we've all heard the phrase, or many people have heard the phrase, one often meets their destiny on the road to avoid it. Those types of stories talk about how, hey, you may know your fate, you may try to avoid your fate, but in the effort of avoiding your fate, you will meet your fate. This is very common in like Greek tragedies and a lot of modern stories. But at the same time, Boruto and Naruto in general is a story heavily about defying fate, going against it, breaking free of the cycles of life in general. So this aspect of it does fit thematically overall and does make logical sense with how knowing things should work. Obviously, in stories that are about like the importance of fate and how you kind of can't avoid it, the whole plot twist is even if you would actually may have avoided your fate if you didn't know about it. Like, especially in like a lot of the ancient Greek tragedies, a big thing is if the many kings that were worried about their sons overthrowing them just weren't mean to their kids or outcasted them or threw them away or actually just, didn't have kids, then they wouldn't have had to worry about being usurped. But it is in the act of knowing and then acting to try to avoid that they end up creating the usurper that they so feared. So, interesting. But obviously we know Naruto's a story about breaking fate, so let's see. And in fact, this chapter's called Shattering Futures. INOJIN, alright?
Heavy Kalu, what's Kalu?
Oko, he popped. Yo, imagine getting your brain popped by a backhand, bro. That's got like, I don't know. What is more disrespectful to y'all? Being like straight head palmed? Like not even head palm. I say face palm, right? Because like, admittedly, I'm a big guy, so it's hard for people to head palm me. It's been done by some of my taller friends, but like, or even taller family members. But like head, I'm talking like straight head palm or backhanding. Something about a backhand is disrespectful to me. Something about a back, like I've never been. Have I? Maybe. I don't remember, but I don't think I've ever been backhanded. But there's something so like, you didn't even have the respect to give me to open palm smack me. You said, here, I know you like the back of my hand, and now I'm about to make you know me. Boom, like, that's crazy. The calm little back, to be fair, it's a back fist, not a backhand, but regardless, big day, big moan, kick, body, hit, body, pop,
Get your body or two, Damon. Get your body or two.
Hold on.
Man, but get your body or two.
Let's see. Oh? Okay, Ada, fly away! What are we doing? I mean, I get it. She probably she's probably staying low level in order to, not have the Momoshis chase her to a point where Damon can't fight, because Damon is a grounded fighter, right? Like, please, Amato, upgrade Damon. But even still, Ada, you could hover a bit above the ground. like you could maybe be like 10 feet above. Like you don't have to sit there in it. Though it is crazy that Damon actually is hard carrying right now. My glorious go. It's like, oh, the stench. Yeah, I mean like they probably don't smell the best. Let's say, uh-oh. Body's rising. Ha! Heavy for Carlo Tose. Wait, let me take your dome piece real quick. Alright, so Boruto sold that motion. Interesting though, so he left Sarada behind. Presumably he teleported Sarada out though. Let's see. Oh, gross. Yeah, probably not pleasant. Let's see. Ugh, it's a literal mountain of corpses. Actually, it's crazy that the bodies don't dispel either. It's not like a shadow clone thing where like they'll just pop out of existence. Yeah, no, they're there. Living it. Let's see. Crazy! Chocho, what's crazy is that you were able to one-shot these things. Let's see. But the Momoshi are still multiplying faster. Damon's stamina can't be infinite. He's gonna go down eventually. That is crazy though. That is so insane. That Momoshi doesn't have any stamina cost for like mass clone spamming, but Damon does. That's wild. But I mean, like, to be fair, makes sense for like narrative balancing purposes, but at the same time, bro, the fact that Damon has a stamina bar, but they don't, wild. Let's see. Ooh. Ooh, grab. Collarbone. He said, what? Y'all trying to do damage to me? Boom. Oh, yo, I see you, Big Day. Big Moan. Boom, boom, boom. Thud. Let the bodies hit the floor. Up. And then just keep going. That's crazy too. Like, the only thing is though, I wouldn't want this cloning because they can turn on you. Like, that's the thing. We don't know. Like, is the original Mamushi, like, did the original Mamushi, what that was, did it die? Is it around? Is it chill? Like, is that one still kicking? I don't know. It's been just vague, and I don't actually know if they've been around and alive and kicking. Or did they die off and, like, is the original Mamushi gone, right? That's always been the question, especially if, like, true cloning would work, or I would be given true cloning. Like, I can make a genuine duplicate of myself. Like, my main concern, especially if it was, like, a true clone, is that you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between the two of us. And if I died, the original died, you wouldn't know. You have to take the word of the clone. If it be honest with you. And honestly, if it were me, an exact duplicate of me, it wouldn't be honest with you. It wouldn't be the original too, so... yeah, it'd be rough. I wonder if the original one did die. Let's see. I don't blame Damon though. He's been hard carrying. Let's see. This is bad. I'm starting to get short of breath. He's taking all my... Nah, I gotta stop him. Like, Damon! To be fair though, it's like... That's a good example. This die, right? This die from Magic the Gathering, specifically the Avatar deck. This die weighs nothing to me, right? Like, legit, I can hold it. I can and will hold it, right? Let me see if I can balance on. Oh! Okay, I can't balance on, but I can hold it, right? This is fine. This is light. I can do this. Full grown man. I resistance train every day. I get my 10,000 steps in every day. I work out. I'm pretty consistent. I'm not the healthiest guy out there, because I'm just not. But I'm not the most unhealthy guy. Already, my arm's starting to get a little bit tired just holding this up. I could hold this up for who knows how long, but like, that's the thing. Even if it doesn't take much effort, if it doesn't take much exertion, consistently doing something is difficult, right? Like, one of the main examples I see of that, I use the die, like I find it, like, it's just a loose piece of paper. This is what happens when you draw in sketchbooks exclusively. But there's like, I remember this scene. I forget if I've even seen the movie or just saw the scene from it. They're in training of some sort, and all they need to do is hold up a piece of paper. A singular sheet of printer paper. That's it. Just hold that. Hold that forever. And that's the issue. So Damon, he may have been viciously low diffing every single one of them, but it still takes effort. He's still going through and he's consistently having to do it. So yeah, I don't blame him for getting tired. But man, Damon, hasn't even been 30 minutes. Oh, lock it. Let's see. Oh, Mitsuki coming in with the clutch though. Whoosh, whoosh. All right. Doing some more damage, But unlike Damon, good way to show the power difference or the power differentials. He does knock them down, but he doesn't detonate them in the same way that Damon's just been mass detonating them with physical hits and his ability. So, good way to show that Damon's still on top. Let's see. There's no end to them. Darn it. All right, Delta, Boruto, and Mitsuki. Kind of a crazy trio right now. Let's see. Lord Eighth, I like your honest assessment. No, my honest assessment, Boruto. We're fried. Let's see. What do we do?
It's funny though, because they're so focused on Ada, as long as you are not Ada, they clearly don't care. And Boruto didn't even teleport Sarada out, but look at Kawaki just squatting here on the sidelines. Oh, I do like the detail that when he's tired, his hair falls down too. That's a neat detail. But Konohamaru chilling on the side with Sarada, Himawari's chilling on the side. None of the Mamushis are attacking them because they're not Ada. They're so locked on their one task that like, we don't care about you. I mean, do whatever you want, guys. We're gonna chill. Let's see. I'm assuming, considering originally, I'm guessing this is Kachin Koji. Originally, you would have come up with the mind transmission formation. Wait, this is not Kachin Koji's voice. It's a little bit deeper. Hold on. Let me hit it real quick. That's the thing. When we only read a chapter once a month, the voices they leave a little bit. Hold on. Whew, it does not help when my nose is a little bit clogged. Whew. You would have come with the mind transmission formation after Konoha had suffered massive casualties at Mamushi's hands. Since we are battling with Mamushi, well, you've already mastered the jutsu, which is still very crazy they did that quickly. It's no surprise that the subsequent events are different from any scenario I'd previously seen. Yep, butterfly effect. Huh? Doesn't Mamushi feel weak to you? And Ada and Himawari are still alive. All in all, I interpret such to be entirely thanks to you having your new jutsu.
That does seem insane, but it is like, and to be fair, we don't actually know if the butterfly effect is a thing. Like a thing. At least in terms of like actual time travel applications. But it is true that the slightest bit of fluctuations do have domino effects, right? Like, look at any major historical event, you can trace it back to the most minute of things. I'm talking like world-spanning, world-shifting events. They have happened and have been avoided by the skin of teeth, bro. Like, do you know how many life-wiping meteors have just been eaten by Jupiter thanks to Jupiter just being at the right spot at the right time? Countless. Even if not life-wiping, major asteroids and meteors have been avoided thanks to slight little changes, slight little fluctuations in space, and many major things have happened that way. So yeah, the Mind Transmission Jutsu having an effect like that is interesting. And notably, in another major popular time travel story, Dragon Ball Z, this is, funnily enough, an inverse effect of that, where, ironically enough, the androids in the future timeline, at least according to Trunks, are weaker than the androids of the main timeline that we end up following. So, this is an inverse thing. Thanks to INOJIN learning the jutsu, and Mamushi attacking earlier, it seems like Mamushi is weaker. You may be able to excuse that as him, like, not being mature enough. Like, maybe a few days would have made him stronger. But, on top of that, also, I do like the rationalization that Mamushi, while strong, is not insanely strong as he possibly could or should have been. Because, like, he does feel a little bit underwhelming. But at the same time, he's based off Bug, right? Like, he's not based off Sasuke or Shinki. Like, it makes sense that he's kind of weak. Let's see. Even so, what about here on out? Things look bad from every angle. I see no chance of us win. Hey, don't give up yet, twin. Don't give up yet, twin. Don't give it. Ooh, I'm sorry. My back was itching and this comb hit. But let's see. Don't give up yet, twin. Lock in. Shatter fate. Let's see. New jutsu. Big whoopin' deal. Big whoopin' deal. When was the last time I heard that? What use is mind transmission formation under these? Wait. INOJIN was already kind of clutching up with the mind transmission formation in general. Is he about to clutch us? Is he about to clutch up and save us all? Let's see. Kachin Koji is just mogging him right now. Wait a minute. New jutsu. There are several possible explanations. Wait, no. I gotta give more gravel to Amato, bro. Hold on, Gotta slap the larynx real quick. Hold on. There are several possible explanations. It may be that they can only share visual or auditory information with each other. Or, well, each Mamushi can think independently. See, this is too close to Mamushi's voice. I need bass and gravel, yet not the like that's like Mamushi's voice. For anyone who watches my Sakamoto Days reviews, it's very similar to Taurus. Notably, I find the two characters very similar, at least in terms of appearance. But Amato, he has gruffness to him. Hold on. There are several possible explanations. It may be that they can share visual information with each other, or while each Mamushi can think independently, there might exist a single collective consciousness governing the entire swarm. That would make sense. It's kind of like eusociality with insects. Like, insects are, like, unique individuals, kind of, sort of, but also they're generally controlled by one selective being, like, set and group base of instincts. The Mamushi operating as a hive mind, but with minor independence makes sense. Presumably it'd be how, like, cloning would actually work. right? In our real world, if we ever did properly figure out cloning, I don't like, presumably, because I'm not an innately violent person, as much as I say, I'd have to slaughter my own clone, I probably wouldn't do that immediately, and neither would my clone. We probably wouldn't immediately resort to that. Probably because we both know it'd be an extreme diff, and considering we are direct equals, we probably both die, which wouldn't be viable. But in a case where we'd all be linked, yeah. And it probably would be just a uniformity of thought throughout, for the most part. But let's see. Oh, Kashin Koji Morgan?
The future has changed drastically, for sure. But Prescience's biggest forte is intel. While the path we took here differed, I have viewed a future whose details share similarities with our current situation.
Oh, okay, so you did see a future that's pretty similar to this, but presumably still with casualties.
And precisely because Mamoshi's intellect has plummeted to rock bottom, there are measures we can take.
So you wait. So you did have things prepared. So you were just you were kind of lying. You said, I don't know what we're doing yet. Let's see.
Measures that it now appears I have no need to relay to you based on your experience.
INOJIN clutch up of yo. For a character I kind of started off slandering, the INOJIN hard carry of Doom was not on my bingo card. Claps up to Ikimoto and Kishimoto. No, I'm like, Ikimoto hard carry? Or INOJIN hard carry? I was not expecting it. Let's see.
Based on your expression, I have to do it. I just steel myself to do what's needed.
Okay, INOJIN! Okay, INOJIN!
Let's see.
There are quite a few futures where you reach the same conclusion.
Okay, so this is interesting. It's very akin to how we treated the Yoda situation, but it is different in the sense that it seems like maybe the Yoda situation even softened him, and probably the interaction with Kobo as well, where Kashin Koji, who's definitely been willing to make human sacrifices, right? He's like, man, it's all for the greater good. But in this case, you can clearly see that he sort of reached a point of like, I know how you ninja operate. I understand how this is done. And thusly, I'm going to let things play out to a degree, but if you guys can do better, that's fine. And on top of that, he'll plug and play, essentially. He's rolling the dice a whole lot, but he's rolling the dice more generally, where he would take safer bets before. He was like, I don't care how many people die. Or no, he's taking less unsafe bets because he's having more and more faith in the current generation. The fact that he doesn't even tell INOJIN what INOJIN is presently about to do, he's like, yeah, clearly you got that dog in you, and I underestimated your capabilities so far, so cook for me. Let's see.
So use it to shatter those darn futures.
Okay! Roll credits? Thank you so much. Okay, like that. Let's see. Oh, darn. Barian?
That's my boy, Damon. That's my boy.
Oh, so Damon threw the bodies apart, but Ada flew off. Finally. But alright, let's see. That was way too many corpses. We were always crushed under them. Let's put some distance between us. Yeah, but they're still immediately flying. They're locked into it. Let's see. It's no use. It's Ada, though. I can't hit the silver. I can't hit the silver for Ada. Or can I? It's no use! But let's see. They're faster than me. I'll strike them down, so keep flying. Ah, but not just you, Big Dave, Big Mo. Big Bo. Big Bo. Big Boruto's got your back, too. Keep that motion up, Boruto. Let's see. Huh?
I got your backs. Just keep moving.
Boruto. I feel like Ada feels more and more guilty every single day. I mean, I know it wasn't intentional what she did with the whole Omnibuta situation, but we saw she felt guilty at the end of part 1. I bet she feels more and more guilty every time Boruto clutches up for her. Boruto, hey, thanks.
Think, Doran, think. There's gotta be something.
Oh. Alright. And, oh, so he shut off the juice? Alright, let's see.
The mind transmission formation. Hey, INOJIN.
The transmission cut out. What? Oh? Frogging. Let's see. Hop. Oh? A summoning seal. Wait, INOJIN, you showed up? Let's see.
I wish you luck.
Oh, hey, you know what? Yeah, Kashin Koji. Now that he spent a lot of time with the ninja of Konoha, he's definitely softening up. Let's see.
Thanks.
Boosh. Ah, reverse summoning. All right, yeah. So these are sending INOJIN to the battlefield.
Reverse summoning.
Boosh. Boof. Himawari. Oh, okay. Calling me a little Butte. Let's see. INOJIN?
Sorry in advance. Take care of me after.
Huh?
Shigadai, capture Mamushi for me. Just one is enough.
He's going.
I see, okay.
Big E, big no, big Jin. Carry harder than your mama ever did. I see you. He's gonna mind transmission into the Mamushi and take over the horde since collectively their intelligence is so low. Okay, I see you, Big E, big no, big Jin. I see you, big dog. Cook it up, then. Cook it up. Cook up a delicioso meal. Let's see. Whip, whip. All right. Shadow paralysis jutsu. Ooh, grab him by his toes. Grab him by his nasty. I hate that man. I was doing so good. I was not gonna mention the feet this review. They're still ugly. I hate it. Let's see. All right, wish. Mamushi locking eyes. Mind transfer jutsu. There it is. There it is. Snap, crackle, and pop on him, INOJIN. Let's see. Yep, his body hits the ground. All right, so that's why he said Himawari take care of me. All right. Yo, that's got like my turn. Like I don't know. I've always found it interesting. In fact, there was a time, and I may still do the skit. I was gonna make a whole little mini series skit over on the other platform I do, where I was gonna be like a bond. Like what would happen if Sukuna, like if I was spontaneously possessed by Ryomen Sukuna. And not like in a full, like he gets full control, like a Yuji thing where I could like resist. But out next to cloning, one of the things I fear the most is entirely losing my autonomy to somebody else. Like it is just a genuine, like obviously it can't happen, right? Like who knows? I know people are trying to install chips in their brain. Never could be me, not me. But the idea of like entirely losing autonomy is something terrifying. And notably, you can lose like bodily control anyway. Your body can just give out on you. You are like the you that we identify as ourselves is a combination of things. Obviously, one of the core combinations is your physical form. But like we are flesh mechas, right? Let's be completely real. Something happens to your brain, doesn't matter how fit the rest of you is. Bye-bye. But the idea that someone could just fully take over your entire being, that's right up there next to cloning of a thing I would never want to happen. But hey, Mamushi, yeah, if anyone had to get hijacked, it would have to be him. Let's see. Yeah, why is this one posed up like this? Put the cheeks away, bro. Let's see. Sorry. What the? Huh? Oh. Interesting. They stayed flying, though. They did stay flying, but they did stop. Let's see. Huh? What's up with them? Well, to be fair, they wouldn't know about the whole collective consciousness thing. Let's see. It's INOJIN's mind transfer jutsu. Except he only possessed one of them. And yet they suddenly all stop moving? What the heck is going on? Kawaki, INOJIN's hard carrying more than you have, buddy. More than you have, buddy. I was calling you Son Wukong. Son Goku. Or what is I know he's like the great sage equal to heaven, but like I forget what his full like technical name is, but Son Wukong, awaken emptiness. That's what I was calling you, Kawaki. But maybe I gotta transfer some titles over, dog, because INOJIN has been the truest carrier. On the political side, on the physical side, on the beam emoji, he's been carrying. Let's see. Right next to my Go Damon. I honestly even say ahead of Damon. Let's see.
Heck's going on? Just as I thought. I suspect that INOJIN has taken over. What INOJIN has taken over isn't a single unit.
Oh, the collective conscious. Wait, why can't I read? The collective consciousness governing the entire swarm? Yeah, buddy. Let's see.
So it does exist then. This single unifying hive mind that directs all the Mamushi.
Yes, indeed. An INOJIN hard clutch. Let's see.
And that is what INOJIN possessed. In short, right now, every Mamushi is under INOJIN's control.
Yo, I mean like, how long can you maintain it? Like, this would be a good asset to have, bro.
I mean, to be fair, it's probably very hard to control and probably takes a lot of chakra. So I get, presumably they're gonna like mass boom the Mamushis now. Let's see. Himawari, we good? You watching over your boy? Let's see. Oh, this is actually a really cool visual. Him inside Mamushi. Let's see. I'm assuming the Ga and the Guz is specifically like the Mamushi consciousness, the collective, trying to fight back against them. So yeah, they do need to destroy him. Let's see. You must destroy both eyes. The ones who've lost their eyes won't be able to divide further.
Koji, you knew this entire time? You didn't tell anybody? Koji! I know you're being nicer, but come on, you could have led with that. Let's see.
Damon!
Oh? Damon's looking like, me? What you want, gang?
I'm gonna destroy your eyes.
Oh, Damon's like, oh, that's some nice intent you got there. That's some nice intent you got there, Twain. Let's see. Oh, yeah, all right. That's, oh, interesting, his own body. Ooh, yeah, heal him up. Heal him up. Ah, fix his vision, please. All right, zip, boom. Thud, boom. INOJIN. Heal him. All right. All of them explode. Boom, 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 boom. And all the bodies hit the floor. All right. Huh? Seriously? What the heck is happening?
INOJIN hard carry.
INOJIN hard carry. What else can we say, Jojo? INOJIN hard carry.
What?
All right, boom, and he's fine. All right, good. Oh, and they're all crumbling. Yeah, all right. They may have actually just clutched up. Yeah, all the Mushis are disintegrating. Okay. Yep. We got them? All of them? We actually did it? Delta had no faith. I don't blame her. Let's see. And Boruto aura farming like always. Put that sword away, brother. Ka-chink. Oh! Alright, yeah, so the original is dead too. Because there's the Thorn Soul Bowl. Alright! Big ups, big claps for my glorious, handsome, Slaver King INOJIN, dog. And I love the jutsu interactions too. Boruto's cooking with gas. I like it. Alright.
That's a thorn bulb.
Whoosh. And catches it. And he lands.
Hey, Boruto. What do you plan to do with that thing?
Study it, maybe? Or actually, probably just go free bug so you don't get another Mushi, just to be safe. Well, actually, no, because that's where everyone else is. Maybe it'd be safe to teleport back just yet. Let's see.
It'd be a shame to let it rot away, wouldn't it?
Rot. Yeah, okay, so he is planning to go restore bug. Let's see, and probably teleport bug out. Oh? That's the end of the chapter. And is that the fraud himself? It's been how long? It's been years. I think we're on chapter 30, 33? It's been actual real life years since this man's popped up. Well, good to see you, Cole. Finally, welcome back, brother. But all right, I must say, this may just be one of my favorite chapters of Boruto. W chapter indeed. I like it. I like the jutsu interactions. I like the deduction. I like the characterization for Kawaki and Koji. I like the threat that Mamushi posed. I like the limitations. I'll admit, as much as I do love the Glazed Damon as being top one in the verse, I like the limitations put on Damon via his stamina. And obviously, he probably won't get buffed to get flight, but I do hope they consider that to buff him even further. I like everything that goes into this whole idea, this whole deal of how Mamushi was executed as a threat and how he was removed as a threat. This is just, it's so good. It makes fantastic use of new jutsu, old jutsu, unique interactions. It plays on all the information. This was a predictable end if you knew all the pieces, which we had for a while now. This is just good quality writing. This is a good way to take down a powerful threat without just booming them all through like just sheer raw physical stats. Beautiful work. Beautiful character work for INOJIN. Beautiful hard carry by INOJIN. Like I said, beautiful character work for Kawaki and Koji. Fantastic work for every character involved. And Code's coming back, which honestly, as much as I slander Code, and will continue to slander Code, I will never not slander Code. Usually I say, you can tell how much I like a character or dislike a character by how much I slander them. I love Code because he's so slanderable. So, overall, big ups. W chapter. If you made it all the way to this video, please do me a favor and leave code to return in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you hit that little notification bell so you don't miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, you can have a page down below where you can support me for as low as one. Come on. Things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Some of those perks will include live reactions for this year's to review and unedited versions of all my videos. Notably, a lot more of my videos on the channel that I typically used to do regular reviews for now require me to jack them up for the main channel, but patrons and members get fully
unedited versions of them. Essentially, what the old reviews will look like, they get access to. So whenever I break things down on panel or in a video, you get to see that fully in comparison to like the half or third of a chapter you'll see in the main channel. But on top of that, you do get early access to all the videos on the second channel, like all the reaction, link in the description down below, and in the card in the upper right hand corner. On top of that, you do get. I just smacked the dice away. You do. You also have my Twitch link down below. I stream every Friday 8 p.m. ES Tizzle. And on top of that, I do have my Ko-Fi down below where you drop 5 views a short video, 20 views a long video, or any views at all. Any support is always greatly appreciated. And I want to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is That with a Pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our sketch tier members: Eternal Flame, Riddle 4765, Astro, Glacier XZ, Zera, J2MA, Buddha Uda, Yuki Ally, Grim, Ollie, DeBoy, Corey Watson, Damon Brown, Tim Thomas, Kaving, OrXN, Dead Meme, Keon Stewart, Edwin Idwinoba, Straw, Antavius Mitchell, Superflame Zero, Weary Exile, Alex Kenny, Todd, The Practical One, Landon Clapwick, Heath Nelson, CAET, Plan Crone, Brandon Payne, Black Sage, Multi-Batman Superman, Zalims, Joe Bean, Sleepin' John, The Young Family Pastel Pandora, Mosity King DKG, Akolade Babatunde, at JDog2656, Union Eye, Funny Dude, Athenzi Shear, Sino King, Shish King, CCC, Enzo, Kitty Liddy, Gerald Harris, Dino, Victor Jacobs, Axis XE, RTM, Gangatron, Praise the Sun, Blast, Magic, Andreen Bonnet, Scion, and John Malcolm. And then I'd like to give a thank you to our line art tier patrons: Dread Zoan, Kevin Encarnaus, Midnight Lord 21, and Sean. Then I'd like to give a thank you to our ink tier members: Shrimp the Fourth Shrimp 06. Then I'd like to give a thank you to our digital art tier members: J Warrior and AZ Void. I'd like to give a final thank you to our colored art tier patrons: Walkie Munoz and Walkie Munoz.